Hello and welcome back to another reaction. In this occasion, Wakfu, episode 15. So yeah, last time they ended in an island thanks to a very sudden storm. I was not expecting the storm to form that quickly. And such a devastating storm that destroyed the boat almost. But yeah, they ended in an island in which they were offered a sacrifice to a monkey with a hammer. And of course, the hammer has the power to give its user powers. And yes, I guess there is a reference there for Thor, unless there is another legend, another French legend that, took that kind of mythology. I don't know. If that's the case, please let me know. But yes, and the true evil of that island wasn't this god, this monkey, was the priest. Of course, I asked several times just how powerful a god is in this world. I don't know. I really, if you have the answer, please let me know. But yeah, I spoke about that, and of course, one of the funniest part. How could I forget when the priest ended up in the top of a totem that reach until the space? I love that part, and it's a very cruel, cruel punishment. But anyway, so yeah, I spoke about that in the last episode. So yeah, let's cut this and watch the next one, shall we? What the hell is that? What? Okay. These are past episodes. What is going on? Is that... Oh, crap, is their boat? Oh, there it is. Hop on. How? Yes. Yes. What? What?
Laisse, je vais utiliser un sort de soin Yop, le bouche à bouche.
Yeah, I don't think that's... But that tiny island! Holy... That thing is huge! Oh, it looks cool. Well, yeah, the island is very, very small. What? What is that? Oh, it's the shovel! What the hell happened? Hey, pickle, what? Yes, the straying of Kamas. What? You were cheated, man.
n'y a jamais eu de trésor, c'était une
Psychogolie.
Bah ouais, c'est de la psychologie.
Si ça t'intéresse, l'île sur laquelle nous nous trouvons s'appelle l'île Thomas. Et c'est bien celle que tu cherchais, non?
Oh, that is the island of Oma. Oh.
Enfin pouvoir retrouver ma vraie famille. Retrouver ta famille, comme c'est sympathique. Pas de panique, je m'explique. Serait-elle là-bas ou plutôt par ici? Ne pas savoir ça, c'est tragique. Qui t'es, toi? Ça fait combien de temps que t'es là à nous regarder? Je t'avais pas entendu arriver. Je sais, t'es une sorte de guide. Bien vu, mon jeune ami. C'est bien moi, le magnifique Valkyrie.
Volcanic.
Angélique volcanique.
Adamai. I don't think he's a guy. It's something else.
Tu vas m'amener jusqu'à ma vraie famille. Oh, minute, moustique. D'abord, faut que tu me prennes la main. Eh oui, c'est ça le hic. C'est tout. Ah bon?
What? Oh, yeah, it's a trickster or something like that.
Allez, petite Eliatrope.
Eliatrope.
Tu m'en fais-moi honneur, sois dynamique. Si tu m'attrapes, je te raconterai quelque chose de fantastique. Petite Eliatrope. Mais pourquoi tu m'appelles comme ça? Je m'appelle Hugo.
Oh, he's quick.
La règle est simple, ludique et sympathique. Si tu m'attrapes, je t'explique.
And yes, he destroyed the boat in, well,
En tout cas,
seconds.
ça risque pas d'être un crâne-amour.
Et pourquoi?
Because he's in the ocean? Yes, exactly.
Si le truc qui se cache derrière les buissons a le même cri que le machin qui a attaqué le bateau, c'est pas...
He's right.
C'est pas parce que c'est exactement pareil que ça peut pas être complètement différent. Parce que là, je vous rappelle qu'on est sur la terre ferme. Et après, vous viendrez encore me parler de cervelle de yop.
What? How is that thing there? I was with Papa there. It was impossible.
Attends-moi. Je veux juste savoir où se trouve ma vraie famille.
Oh, a golem. Hey, that's a golem from the opening. Yes. Yes, it's the golem from the opening. Holy. But how is that thing on the freaking land? Oh! And they are on the other side of the island, yes. No, you wasn't there.
Je voulais pas te faire de mal, petite Eliatrope. Je te croyais un peu plus physique.
Eh.
Ta façon de parler, elle est un peu basique. Ah, je me disais aussi, mon frère ne pouvait pas être...
What?
Mais c'est de moi que tu parles. J'ai l'impression que tu te moques un peu de moi, Adamai. Je me moque pas de toi, Hugo.
Oh!
Je suis, mais toi, tu sais même pas d'où tu viens. C'est dramatique. Ben, si je sais, j'ai été abandonné par ma... Ah! Allez, montre-moi tes pouvoirs, petite Eliatrope. Sois magnifique.
Holy! Oh, more development, yes! I love his portals. Oh, this is so cool! Everybody's fighting!
Mais on ne va jamais s'en sortir.
But what is that exactly? I don't think he can. Oh! Ah, of course he can throw that. A very solid illusion. Oh! I love how he controls the freaking portals. Oh yes!
Pas mal pour ton âge, très dynamique. Mais tes limites.
But yeah, they are having fun. Both are having fun. I love these fighting scenes. Yeah, they're having fun. Hugo is actually having fun. Oh!
J'ai réussi. Ouais, tu m'as peut-être attrapé, mais on va s'écraser comme deux imbéciles. Utilise tes pouvoirs. Ah ouais, pas bête. Je savais bien que tu savais voler.
Ah!
Maintenant que j'ai réussi le test pour m'amener à ma famille, c'est oui.
Okay, this is so good.
Je ne sais pas, papa. À mon avis, lui aussi doit nous chercher en ce moment.
No, he's not looking for you. Oh.
Décidément, cette île est pleine de surprises.
Yes.
Ça doit pas être évident à chauffer.
I love that the signs there. Oh.
C'est vachement bien fait ce truc-là.
Encore au dragon à ton âge.
Bah quoi, des fois il y a des trucs, ça se peut.
Taisez-vous et regardez plutôt. Ce sont des champoules.
Ah.
Allez, les champoules. Donnez toute votre lumière. Bien deviné. Je suis un crabe.
Oh, it's a little small. Oh, I get it.
C'est un dragon. Bravo.
A very young one.
Ce que tu veux. Comme dans les histoires de mon papa à Libère quand j'étais petit. À moi aussi, on m'a raconté beaucoup d'histoires à ton sujet. Après tout, t'es bien mon petit frère. Mais comment
Oh.
tous les deux, tu es un dragon et moi un héliatrope. Nous sommes frères jumeaux. On est du même Dofus. Un Dofus, c'est pas un œuf de dragon, ça? Ce sont des œufs de dragon. Les dragons pondent un Dofus dès qu'ils tombent amoureux.
Oh.
Avant, les dragons peuplaient le monde au temps d'avant le temps. Ils vénéraient le grand dragon et la déesse Héliatrope.
Heliotrope, okay.
Ils vivent dans l'univers.
Oh, holy. That's a lot.
Un jour, les dragons se sont mis à pondre des Dofus très particuliers qui contenaient à la fois un bébé dragon et un autre bébé à l'apparence humaine, qui possédait une grande sensibilité à la magie primordiale que l'on
Oh.
Les dragons leur donnèrent le nom d'Héliatrope en hommage à la déesse. Grâce à leur étude du Wakfu, les Héliatropes mirent au point des inventions magnifiques, comme ces portails.
Oh, this is so much information. I love it.
Les portails zap. Mais alors, ils sont passés où maintenant, les Héliatropes? Nul ne le sait.
Oh.
Ils ont disparu, ne laissant derrière eux qu'un œuf et quelques...
That is a cube. The cube that the time age have.
Disons, le Dofus Héliatrope a éclos. Et c'est ainsi que nous sommes nés, issus du même Dofus. Waouh! C'est Grugaloragran, le dragon, qui a veillé sur notre Dofus. Il est aussi vieux.
Holy.
Grugaloragran? Oui, c'est lui aussi qui a choisi l'humain auquel il t'a confié.
Ah.
Il a fait une mauvaise rencontre et il a été blessé. Depuis ce jour, il s'attaque à tous les bateaux qui s'approchent de l'île d'Oma. Mais alors, si j'ai bien compris, ma seule famille, c'est toi et je suis le dernier. Le dernier survivant des Héliatropes. Eh oui, je sais bien que tu dois être un peu déçu de ne pas avoir trouvé
Oh.
ce que tu cherchais, Hugo. J'ai trouvé un frère et c'est toi, Adamaï. Il faut que je te présente.
I'm sorry, this is a lot to take in.
Je les ai perdus, il faut que tu m'aides à les retrouver. Oui, je sais où ils sont, ne t'inquiète pas. Je les ai vus juste avant de te rencontrer. Ils te cherchaient, je crois. Ouais.
Holy. What was that?
C'est Grugaloragran.
So, the giant scream is... Ah, man. I guess it's the giant scream is the freaking... Holy... That is so... Oh...
Un dragon, c'est incroyable. Je savais bien que ce n'était pas qu'une légende. Vous vous rendez compte de la chance qu'on a?
Yes! This is someone who killed you!
Les légendes sur les dragons parlent
Oh.
de trésors et de Kama, des montagnes de Kama dans la poche du vieux Shrud.
Moi, les histoires que je connais racontent que les dragons...
Yes!
Si c'est vrai, je crois bien qu'on est cuit.
Du calme. Tant que je suis là, vous n'avez rien à craindre.
Yeah, sure. With the size of that, the power of that. Holy... Oh, come on! I'm gonna stop it there, yes. Ah... Yes, it's a very excited episode. I'm very excited, especially in the end. It started a little bit slow, but then it just took... Oh, man. Yeah, pretty exciting episode. I cannot wait to see the next one. But yeah, I'm gonna watch this again. I'll be back with my comments. See you in a bit. Okay, I'm back. I just watched a second time the episode of Wakfu. And yes, they gave me a lot, and I mean a lot of information about the heliotropes, about the Dofus, about the origin of Yugo, and well, overall all the stuff. So yeah, let's start from the beginning. First, we saw the time mage, Nox, if I remember correctly. He's looking for somebody, and he even, I don't know how the hell to call that. He made the cube transform into what looked like wings, or at least the skeleton of a wing, and that make him look for a giant squid, or I thought it was a giant squid. Yeah, he located that giant monstrosity, and then we pass to the rest of the group, to the original hero party. They appear in a tiny island. Again, it's just appearance. And of course, Evangeline and Amelia, I guess they trick Popon, because yes, that is way too fast to wake up from a deadly wound, let's say. So yeah, they trick Popon. But they discovered, they thought at the beginning they were on a tiny island, a very small island, but no. Later on, they discovered there was kind of an invisibility clog around the entire island, which was huge. And of course, they went to investigate it. First, they find Ruel, who was just sleeping in a barrel, and they wake up. First, they try with hitting the barrel, trying to hit the barrel, and of course, making a lot of noise. But that didn't work. So they use their knowledge of Ruel. So they start saying, "Oh, what a great treasure! We found something amazing!" And then, bam! Wake up Ruel very fast. And one of the little squibs maintained itself on the top of the Ruel's head. And I think that is the same guy that then later played with Hugo. His brother we found later on. So yeah, they wake up and they try to find Hugo in this huge island. But of course we got an explanation as to how they reached said island. Because yes, that giant squid, I don't recall the name of the species or the novel. I kind of recall the name, but I don't dare to pronunciate it because I know I'm gonna butcher it like nobody else. So yes, I need to practice that name. That giant squid just grabbed the boat and destroyed it, and that sent the rest to the island, to the Omen Island. This, of course, we don't know anything about that monster so far, or why he destroyed the boat. Later on, we find out. Of course, they animate an island, and we give the explanation that nobody knew exactly how it happened because somebody else or everybody else was doing something different. So yeah, they are trapped and they try to look for Hugo, but they discover a noise. Meanwhile, Hugo is unconscious in a rock near the sea. He's kind of rescued by another little squib, and he wakes up and he sees this little person. At the beginning, I was terribly confused. I didn't know if it was kind of a villain or someone in disguise, and yes, it was somebody in disguise, but with evil intentions. That's what I thought at the beginning. But no, it was kind of a kid, and later on we discovered who he was, and they start playing. You need to catch me so you can get information about this island and what you are looking for. So they start playing. They are playing chase because yes, they were not attacking each other, or well, at some point they were, but I think it was more of a play thing than any aggression or trying to destroy each other or beat each other. So yes, it was more of a play than anything else. And of course the other guy said the noise, it could not be this giant octopus or this giant squid. It wasn't. But of course several tentacles came out, but the way it was destroyed, because yes, the tentacle disappeared in I don't know, in black smoke. So yes, it wasn't a normal thing. I guess this island is protected by another field, and in this case it creates or recreates a monster, or the last monster you encounter, or a very powerful monster, or maybe it's always these tentacles that appear there. And of course it was a great battle. Again, I love the dynamic in the battles and this animation. They have pretty good artists for that, and they know how to how to portray that fight, because it's not boring, it's dynamic, it's the angles, the way the characters move. So yes, I always enjoy a good battle in this animation. And meanwhile, again, we're going back and forth between Yugo and the other kid, and to this principal party against, of course, the tentacles. And again, he's just a chasing, and they are playing. You can see a smile in both of their faces. So yes, it's just a playful thing. Meanwhile, the others truly believe they are in danger. In real danger. Perhaps they are in real danger. I don't know exactly how strong or how deadly the defenses of this island was or were. So yes, perhaps they are in true danger. But of course, I love the dynamics in both portions. Why? Because we have action scenes, but we have different consequences of said actions. One is a playful one. Of course, they try to catch each other to get information, but both are smiling, both are playing, both are having fun. And the other one is people attacking or being attacked by this monster, and they are trying to defend themselves so they won't get killed, or at least that they think they're gonna get killed. I don't know if they will or not. So yeah, I love the dynamics in this both scenes. And this guy and I mean the little guy create a golem, a stone golem, and it started attacking Yugo. But even you can say, oh, it wasn't my intention to hurt you. I never thought you were this weak. But of course, Yugo is not weak. He knew what he was doing, and he attacked, and he knows how to attack. He used his portals against the other enemy, and he can move the portals. He can make them appear in one place and then throw them so they can appear in another place or being used in another place. So yes, I love again the dynamics of the battles. And he almost catch the little guy. Meanwhile, the other guys are still attacking the freaking octopus. They defeat the whole bunch of tentacles and a giant appear, but again they defeat the giant one and they start exploring the island. Meanwhile, these other two, of course, get an impasse, and they try. I love this moment of peace between those two, and they attack again and again and again. And yes, they are playing, they're having fun, and finally Yugo caught the little guy. He caught him, and of course he saved both of them because they will be crashing to the ground. And then we discover that, of course, he is the brother of Yugo. So yeah, I was a little bit dubious at the beginning because perhaps he said brother in a, I don't know, affectionate way or in just a way of talking. But no, this little guy is Yugo's brother, older brother even. They hatch from the same egg. And yes, I'm going to explain that in a little bit. Of course, most of you know what this business is about, but again, I'm going to try to... Perhaps it's more an explanation for me than other. But yeah, they start talking. And we discovered the origin of Yugo. The guy that was carrying him is, I guess, because they look kind of similar, is the same dragon that inhabits this island. And I mean the giant dragon. It's very old, apparently. The giant squid, because he can transform in whatever he wants. So when he's in the sea, he transforms into this giant squid. And when he's in land, he transforms, well, he became his original form, the dragon form. I guess it's the same one we saw in the first episode of the series, when he entrusts Yugo to somebody else. In this case, Yugo's dad. I don't remember his name. Sorry. I guess it's the same guy, and I guess the wound was from the battle against the Time Mage. That is my guess. So yes, this guy is very powerful. We know he's very powerful, and every dragon is very powerful. But yes, we get an explanation that the Electros, which is what Yugo is, are the other half of the egg, because these Dufus, the eggs of the dinosaurs, of the dragons lay these eggs have, well, at the beginning were just dragons, but later on something weird happened, and the dragon was part of the egg, but they also gave birth to a human or humanoid being, and they have a better understanding of Wakfu, which is, yes, the vital force in this world, And they invented a lot of stuff. The heliotropes, they invented a lot of stuff, but they disappear suddenly. Hell, even they invented the portals. And yes, when you think about it, it makes sense. The portals that they use in like the second or third episode to reach the market, that was invented by the heliotropes. Yeah, it kind of makes sense because yeah, Hugo can control portals, so I should have known that better. But anyway, yes. But these rays disappear suddenly. Nobody knows what exactly is the deal there. Nobody knows, or perhaps you know, but I don't. Nobody knows what happened to these people. And apparently the last one alive is Hugo. So yeah, he's still trying to find out what is the deal with his own birth, with his own family, with his own life, let's say. So yeah, we get a bunch of information about dragons, about the origin of Yugo, and about the race that Yugo belongs to. And yes, Electro, because he's the goddess, is the name of the goddess of time, it's my guess. Perhaps it's not time, perhaps it's another stuff. So yes, I love this bit of information they gave us. It's finally something a lot more that is the origin of Yugo. I did not expect this. I love that portion. But yeah, going back to the other guys, they start to explore this cave, and they discover it's not a normal cave. It's a dragon cave. And these beautiful structures we see, and the drawings and everything, and yes, the huge dragon that appeared there. And everybody has their conception about the dragons. First, of course, they bring with luck. We're extremely lucky because we saw this dragon. It's not a legend. And then we'll say, oh, they have a lot of treasure to guard, so yeah, there's going to be a lot of money there. And the only one worried, and rightfully so, was Evangeline, because yes, they breathe fire. They are very dangerous. A dragon is very dangerous. In any legend you want to explore from any country, dragons are extremely powerful and extremely dangerous. So yes, perhaps in China, no. But anyway. And I love the cocky attitude from Popon. That, oh, don't worry, we're fine, I'm here. Oh my god. You are not, yes, you're powerful. I can recognize your power. You're very strong, very powerful, very agile. But against a dragon, it's a whole different level. That's something else, something completely out of your league. And yes, we end the episode with the fire about to catch the guys. I don't know what is going to be there. But yeah, I'm going to find out later on. Now, I want to speak about a little bit more about certain portions of the episode, especially the explanation of Yugo's origin or Yugo's race, the Electrops. For starters, I love the small animation they put in there. This kind of history or showing of history is very common in this anime. Something that I have noticed that when they're trying to speak about the past, a very long past, they use these kind of drawings, and I love them. They look so good, and I love the way the Electrops looks. They look exactly like Yugo. Well, they have the same, I don't know, kind of hat, or I don't know how to call that, and the same long hair, and apparently it's blonde too for the colors I saw, and the same kind of ears in that place. So yes, they are very similar, but yeah, it's kind of understandable. They belong to the same race. And I love those explanations that they use the portals, or they created the portals, because they have a vast knowledge of Wakfu. So the inventions have, of course, more advanced, because they understand the nature of everything, or the nature of the energy of the world, which is something fascinating once you think about it. And yes, nobody knows how they disappeared. I bet they're going to tell us, perhaps not in the next episode, but I don't know, perhaps in this season or the next season. So yes, I'm really eager to see that. And we saw the small cube, the cube that the Time Mage has. That is a very important portion for this animation. I don't know exactly what that cube is, or how it's being used, or what is the correct use for that cube. I don't know if that is what is going to bring the Knox family back, or I don't know if he's just used to observe the world, and he's using the Wakfu from the cube later on. I am not entirely sure. But that cube is important because they hold that shot for a long time. And it was an invasion from the Electrops. So yes, perhaps he doesn't want the Wakfu from Hugo. Perhaps he wants to use Hugo and the fact that he's an Electrop for him to be able to use the cube. Perhaps the cube just responds to Electrops. And that's why he needs Hugo. And perhaps that's the reason he saves the father. So, to be in good grace with Hugo. So, I saved your father. Help me to control this thing. There are a lot of questions there. So, yeah. I love this episode. And I love the aspects of the background. Every single detail in the background is just gorgeous. And I pay a lot of attention now to the background because the construction in the cavern, all the drawings, all the sculptures, everything, it looks gorgeous. And I love the design of the adult dragon. The small one, it looks cutesy, but it looks kind of weird for me. I don't think it's a bad design. I think it's pretty neat. But I love more the design of the adult dragon. So yes, this episode, it was a lot more interesting than the last episode. The last episode, it has moments, but this one just is amazing because, again, it gave me information which I'm talking about and talking, which is something I can analyze and I can, I don't know, check them out. And again, these are just mere speculations. I bet that the Electrops are alive, but they are or perhaps they are trapped in another dimension, or they are trapped in the skies, yet nobody can reach them. Because they are protected by this sphere of invisibility, like the island. And they don't want to be bothered. Because perhaps the humanity or people in the ground or the rest of the, I don't know what to call the big one because they include anthropomorphic animals. But yeah, the rest of the world, let's say, is just too greedy to ambitions and they cannot control the powers of the invention of these guys. So perhaps they are hiding. They did not disappear, they just choose to hide themselves from the rest of the world and not to be bothered. That is, again, my pure guess. I am not entirely sure of what is going to happen next, if we're going to really meet another Electrop, or we're going to just be there, or if Hugo is going to meet in the next episode the dragon and he's going to be recognized by him. I don't know, but I'm really eager to see that. But yeah. Anyway, I think I exhausted the topic now, and the only thing I have to say is, well, thank you guys for your attention, for your views, for your likes, for your comments, and for your subscriptions. If you want to be a subscriber, please do click in the subscription button below and in the bell so you can get notifications. And if you want to follow me on Twitter, please do. The link is in the description below. So, yeah, that's it for now. See you on the next one. Bye.